Today is Flag Day, and naturally, Philadelphia will mark the day with events all throughout Old City. That includes the National Constitution Center, which will be hosting special programming beginning this morning with a flag-raising ceremony and then the annual Stripes and Stars Festival.
Events are also taking place today at the Betsy Ross House. All this week, the historic spot has been highlighting Philadelphia's flag-making tradition, something that still continues today. Wakisha Bailey joins us now to tell us more. Good morning, Wakisha.
Good morning, guys. I think you may be a little bit jealous after you see this story. So, Jim, Jan, as we know, Philadelphia is pretty synonymous with flag making. Now, the Betsy Ross House has been holding its annual Flag Fest. And while Betsy Ross may be the best known, there are some very skilled modern-day flag makers hard at work right here in our city.
The presidential seal is a symbol of power and executive authority. It's why this distinguished mark is displayed on the flag of the president. It's often seen in official photos, flown next to the casket of a former president or on the presidential motorcade.
The president and vice president are busy people. They travel a lot. And they need flags to be present wherever they are.
And every flag since 1799 has been handmade by the Defense Logistics Agency Troop Support in Philadelphia. From the Quartermaster Depot in South Philadelphia to what is now the Flag Room on the Naval Base in the Northeast, the craftsmanship is like no other.
We can almost recognize our handiwork.
Adam Wallstrom oversees a team of 8 embroiderers.
We can almost pinpoint exactly whose flag that is.
Really?
Sometimes we'll see
When you say whose flag, what do you mean?
So each artist will work on one flag and they'll have a unique style.
Like Lynn Ho, who learned her craft in Vietnam.
The way you do it, you recognize right away, but mostly leave my signature.
A sideways stitch along the eagle's neck. Lynn has produced more flags than she can count in her 10 years at DLA.
Are you proud of the work you do?
Yes. Because I've been in a team, only one in the world to work in a president flag.
Our lead times are in 2 to 3 year ranges.
Wow.
So we're targeting the next administration as we're finishing up for the 2024.
I'm in the center of the design, working on the shield. Very focusing on what I'm doing, where I'm placing my stitches. As I'm stitching the front of this flag, I'm also making stitches on the back that are exactly the same. So when this flag gets flipped over, it will be the exact same design.
Sam Soifer says it's a special stitching technique that creates a mirror image instead of using 2 flags. In addition to embroidery, she is also responsible for tracing the designs to help alleviate error, something Adam says they catch way in advance.
These flags are infinitely more accurate than a machine could ever be, but they're all unique.
When dignitaries visit for a tour, they sign the inside of the flag before it's stitched up. And now my name will travel with one of the most recognizable flags in the world.
So it was a really special moment to get to sign that flag. And members from the Defense Logistics Agency Flag Room will be on site at the Betsy Ross House today for Flag Day. They will be demonstrating the techniques they use to embroider the presidential flag, so the public will get a chance to see that. And that's all happening from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Are you jealous?
How do they, I mean, I can barely thread a needle. How do they don't go blind doing that every day?
All day for hours on end.
For hours. And each flag takes about 3 to 4 months to make.
Wow.
And as you heard, they're already working on the next election, 2024. So, I mean, wow, it was amazing. And you know, I'm really loud, so it was super quiet in the room.
Trying to focus, Wakisha. This is
that
art.
day they did not, okay?
You set them back.
I did.
The deadline has been pushed now.
Don't
because
say
of
that,
you.
Jan. But, you know, to sign that presidential flag is so cool. But do people even sign signatures anymore, like young people? I was thinking about, I should have put an emoji on there, right?
You should have put CBS News Philadelphia on there, too.
Okay, Jan,
Missed
here we go.
opportunity.
Here we go.
I know.
Thank you, Wakisha. Great story.